Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Petar. Petar was hiking in the mountains. He was breathing in the fresh air, watching the birds sing, listening to the rivers. But wait, what's this? Trash? In nature? Why do people do this? Why doesn't anyone do anything about this? Petar thought this country is hopeless. But then he looked at the trash and thought of a revolutionary idea that would change this country forever. Petar picked up the trash. Oh my God, man! I just saw you from over there. Did you pick up the trash?
I actually did pick it up.
Whoa! Can I try?
Try, feel free. I can help you.
I'm picking it up.
You are doing good.
Should we continue?
Yeah, let's clean this
Oh,
place.
I have this bag here.
Oh, you have a bag. Thank you, boy. Clean it up. Okay. I think this is yours. Thank you. Okay. This looks
Now
good.
it's clean.
Okay, this is the way it should be.
Damn, man, how did no one think of this before?
I'm also surprised.
And that's how the Pochista Macedonia began. Just to mention, for those of you who don't know, the Pochista Macedonia, you can read it here. It means for a cleaner Macedonia.
And you can read it in my heart also, but I don't wear the t-shirt.
Yeah, he forgot his t-shirt, so imagine we were both wearing the same t-shirt.
Yes, you can read it here. So yes, next slide please. Thank you. First of all, yes, as we said, the Pochista Macedonia means for cleaner Macedonia. So what it is, that was our habit, that we had it over the years, that we went hiking everywhere, so we didn't really like to see trash in the nature, so we always picked up the trash and we always wanted to leave the place a little cleaner before we found it.
Yeah. Some people may say, like, why should you pick it up? It's not your trash, but it is your country. So you have to take responsibility, even if it wasn't you that put that trash there, because no one else will do it.
So we wanted to spread this message and this idea, and we had a chance to do it under the project European Youth at the Frontlines of Active Citizenship all over towards a collective South-Northeast momentum. Yes, so our first campaign started on July 22nd, am I right? Yes. So it was created by young enthusiasts, me, Gapo and our friends, close friends. What we did, we got inspired, bless you, we got inspired by the Trash Tag Challenge, if you know the challenge. It was popular, I think, 2018-19. It was a challenge where people posted before and after pictures of a dirty area where they cleaned it and how many bags they collected. So the campaign was successful. We had around 30 people included. We were motivating them to send us the pictures on Instagram. That was our first media platform that we used and spread the message.
And we had a surprising number of people sending us their before and after images, like any people that would go somewhere on hiking trips, and the least they could do is, if they find something in nature, they would try to leave the place cleaner than it was. And so they sent us pictures of before and after pictures of these places, and we published these pictures. And this is how we got very positive reactions from these pictures, and people posting, people using the hashtag. So this is how the Instagram profile gained popularity, and because we're such cool guys also.
That was a plus. So yes, as Marco said, we built a really big audience, and because now it was the word was spread among the youngsters and everybody that are aware about the problem, we decided that we need to create together big eco actions. So first we created 3 big eco actions in 2020. The first one was here on Mount Vodno, and we had a really good response from the, let's say, we had good partnerships with companies that donated us water and food like snacks, and Red Bull also donated us energy. So it was a nice first eco action, and we got really inspired. And after that, we decided to make another one. Marko will tell more about it.
We did another big eco cleanup, and this was at Kozjak. I don't know if any of you know those places. It's like this lake located like 20 kilometers near Skopje, and usually like people go very often there on picnics, and they leave a bunch of trash everywhere. There's only like one bin for all that trash, and it's even the people that throw the trash in the bin, it's piling out, and it's horrible. So for this, we joined forces with a popular hiking organization, mountain hiking organization in Macedonia, and together with them, we promoted this eco cleanup. We also had a cook from a local bar that cooked meals for the volunteers, because we had many volunteers join us, and we collected, like you can see, this is what the only container on Kozjak.
Kozjak, it's a big picnic area that it's popular.
Yeah, and we collected like 120 one of those big black trash bags. I don't know how many of them were plastic bottles, how many, sometimes we find diapers, sometimes some disgusting things, but this is how it look after. So this is when you turn a place like that to look into this, like it really motivates you, it really gives you the satisfaction, because you've made a change in this place, you've enjoyed and you've made it better, and this positively influences people that are gonna see this, like, wow, this place can actually be clean. That's how this movement works, and this is how we want to spread this mentality, by setting an example. Because when people see us on these cleanups, they pass us by, they're like, wow, you organize this by yourselves, you're cleaning, like no one is paying you to do this? And sometimes people come by, like they offer, I want to help you guys. So people want to help, people want to change, but like a little push is needed, so that's why
we throw the stone into the ocean, and now the waves are going. So, yes, as Marko said, we believe that every little change that you can make influence the world. So we are doing it, even I don't think it's a little change. But what I wanted really to mention is that after every cleanup that we had a really good media cover, and we always went giving interviews to the national televisions and newspapers and everything. If you want to know our whole work, you can just go on our website, and you can see everything there that we've done so far. And also you can go on our Instagram, it's also the Pochista Macedonia. We have a podcast there, it's in English, you can listen to it later today or whenever you want. And we have also a YouTube channel, you can follow us there. It's only this video for now, and I hope you will see it without loading it every millisecond. And what else?
yeah, and this movement of ours doesn't end with this project. Like, we plan to keep doing this because it's something we are passionate about, and we have many people that joined us. Some people from Volunteers Centre Skopje also joined our team. Selina, maybe you met her yesterday. She's the one that designed the website. And we plan to keep this going until we die.
Until we clean the
because
whole
we
country.
actually want to see changes happen. It's not going to happen overnight, but through these things like this, organizing big eco cleanups, doing interviews, posting on social media, and we're also applying for new projects to get new funds because we want to expand the movement, want to do more things with it. And I think that about covers it. So we forgot to mention our motto.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
our model.
We always go by our motto, like don't look for a role model.
Be one.
Yeah, because the change starts from you. Every little action matters.
And we will forget to mention one more thing. We also created NGO from the Pochista Macedonia and also from the fund from the project. We use the fund for that. And we are planning to apply for new projects that will target this problem that we are facing, and we hope to solve it maybe in the 15 years that are going to come. If we think positively.
So maybe we... you wanted to do an applause, sorry.
Hello guys, my name is Marija and I want to speak on the mic. I'm from Kavadarci, I'm not from here, from Skopje as most of you know, and my project is called KavInAction. Here is the logo, you have the recycle bin, the tree and a lamp, you know, ideas. And also I forgot to mention, this is my best friend and she's the extra person I brought here.
Hi everyone, as you all know, I'm Tatiana. I'm here as Marija's +1 and I'm also her biggest support through this project. I was with her with everything, with making the presentation and also the actions that we did with her. We had some ups and downs, some troubles, but we managed to get through them. So I think it went pretty well, so you can see.
Yeah. What does KavInAction stands for? Kav is a short term for Kavadarci and my native town, so that means Kavadarci in action. The actions that I did. We cleaned an area around the Tikves lake, the biggest artificial lake in Macedonia. We were planting trees and we made a collaboration with another project. So this is the first action, cleaning an area around the Tikves lake. Here you can see the people that we were, even the youngest ones participated in these actions. There are other pictures as well. Slow down.
We collected a lot of bags with garbage, and also our town helped us, and there was a truck who collected the bags, so we didn't have to leave the bags there. So like collect the trash and leave it there. They picked it up and they took it to the dumpsters in the town.
Yeah, because it's far away, like 20 minutes from the town.
Yeah, 20 minutes from the town.
Okay, you can. As we said, in these sections we were about 20 people who gathered and cleaned an area. And we collected around 20 bags of garbage, and mostly were plastic bottles and tin cans. And the reason why we did that, it was because I always went there as a kid, and it was always clean, but in the last couple of years that has changed, and the pollution was overwhelming, and that is why I had to do something with that. And this is the poster. Okay, you can change it. The second action is planting trees. There are we plant the tree chambres. They look like this, and there were about 70 of them. On this project, we gathered and decided to plant trees around Kavadarci, and that place is called Žurovdol. It's like a hill around Kavadarci, and the reason we chose this place is because there weren't enough trees planted over there. And also, for the first actions, we were cooperating with Izvorska and Sinalco, Minex Markets, the organization EcoLife that helped us as well. And for the second we were referred by the Tree Nursery Board, and we also had the support of the local utility company. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, you're welcome.
Hi guys, wait, can you hear me without the microphone or?
Use the mic, use it.
Okay, sorry. So I'm Jana, and I think many of you know that I've been a scout like for I think 8 to 9 years, and I'm very involved in it. And we had a chance, my scout group had a chance to work with autistic kids, and we saw that they are not like included in our project, and they don't have the fun we have, and they don't really know what we're doing. So that's why me and a couple of friends who are also in the Scouts decided that we should make something so that they can be included as well. So that's me, it doesn't matter. This is the cover of the booklet or manual, and I have it here, but I will give some of them to you guys, but they're in Macedonian, so you can look at the pictures. Sorry for that, but yeah. And it started, as I said, when we thought that they're very smart and they have so much things that also we can learn from them. And they're kind of hidden from us, and nobody is talking about that issue with autistic kids. And they can also like do so many things. Like they have other things that they're way smarter than us even. So yeah, me again. Here it's in English, so it's text method. That's usually used in schools and things like that for them to understand. So it's basically pictures, and under the pictures there's like a little bit of text, so they can kind of easily understand what they can do, basically. And yeah, I mean, I'll give some of them now to you guys.
Ask if somebody wants.
So maybe does somebody want like? Oh yeah, I promised you guys. Wait, that's it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them.
Okay guys, you know my name, but I'll repeat it. We have you guys from Spain. My name is Marija. And first of all, the first slide is the name of the project, and it's the influence of transpolarization and substitutions of emotions on stressful situations. Okay, do you need to translate for this?
Yeah.
Okay, stressy depressy, something like that. That's how much I know about this. Okay, never mind. So, are you, some of you are feeling stressed today, maybe?
Yes. I did. No, I'm not.
Okay, who is feeling stressed right now? Okay, can you stand up? Okay, stand up. And please tell us, why do you feel stressed right now?
I don't know why, but I feel in my body like a rush, just like...
Like a rush, okay, it's a stress, anxiety, like that?
Yeah, it's like all the time, there's not much time to nap, and I'm like, go.
Okay,
go.
okay, maybe too much caffeine.
I don't drink coffee.
Okay, so you're just stressed? I don't think so, she will tell you. Must be a reason. Yeah, what about you?
I have a lot of assignments to do for my university, and from my job that my bosses are still calling me, even if they know where I am. So.
Okay, that's fair thing, yes.
And same as her.
Okay, another one, Marco. Why are you feeling stressed today? You said you did.
I'm still feeling post-nervous.
Yes.
Some leftovers.
Leftover nervousness
Yes,
after the presentation.
So, the others are feeling great, right? Okay, about the others, I want to hear from you what was the most stressful situation in your life. I'll let you think about it and then tell me. So, I thank you for sharing, and I can help you. I can tell you how to de-stress or something. Maybe someone will later, but I can show you how Macedonians deal with stress, and that is by rakia. Yeah. I would like to introduce you. She's the main character here for the project.
Yes.
So, as Marija said, there's two ways of dealing with stress. This one and psychotherapy. The first one is, let's say, shorter, but also the effects are shorter. With the second one, it's longer, but also it's more efficient. This video is also just a result from what I wanted to present to you guys, because what I was working on my workshop is not, let's say, that much okay to share with you, because still that's like a private story from someone. For example, these issues, firstly, I didn't plan to meet with these issues. I was just planning to organize a workshop where I can speak about mental health, about the fears, about how actually our fears are creating traumas, and how our traumas are affecting our later life, how our traumas are affecting our partnership, our relations with our boyfriends, husbands, our relations on work, and etc., etc., etc. I started organizing the project. I didn't plan to have this. I'm still somehow in shock because I didn't expect it. Probably if I was looking for this kind of participants, I wouldn't be able to do it. I started the workshops. We were talking about the physical reaction of stress, similar things, and one by one people started sharing stories with me. For example, the first story that I heard was a guy who had his last chemotherapy session 1 week before our workshop. I was shocked firstly, but after it I had 2 points. My first point was, it's okay, he shared it with you, just stop it there, you're not a psychotherapist still, you're just a psychology student and you shouldn't deal with this. But my second thought was, okay, maybe I can help them. Maybe I can use my knowledge to do something. And after that, I started to make short psychotherapy sessions with them. When I started it, I was like even more shocked after everything was shared with me. I had a person with a major depression, with suicidal behavior. That girl was taking medications that are not supposed to take. For example, diazepams from like 10 milligrams, which is too much for a young person in high school. Also, burnout syndrome was like really often mentioned because youngsters were trying to be competitive, to be successful, to have a good grades, everything, and they end up with the burnout syndrome. When after a long period of successful, you're ending up not able to do anything. And you're just asking yourself, why? Why this is happening? I know that I can do that because I did it before. And that's the trigger where everything is starting. Another situation was multiple personality disorder. One of the situations where, again, I was really shocked because everything I knew was the things that I was learning in university, and that's it. I didn't meet with those kind of situations in reality. I knew that, for example, the other personalities in that kind of situations are showing like a defensive mechanisms, but I didn't know what to do in my psychotherapy sessions. So I started with my friend. I don't know where is she right now. We started working. We started asking people, we started asking colleagues how we can work with these people. And after that, I don't know how it happened, but somehow it happened.
I just knew what to do. For example, with this girl, right now she just have two personalities. It's not possible to erase them, but it's possible to combine them so the person can easily leave, so the other personalities cannot, let's say, shift and make problems. Another problem was drug addiction. I met a beautiful blonde guy from Struga. He's gorgeous looking person. He wasn't coming to the sessions, he was skipping sessions. I didn't know why. I didn't know what to do. I said, okay, maybe he's feeling boring. That's it. When we started with the psychotherapy sessions, he told me about his drug addiction. He told me, like, firstly I was asking him, is it weed or something like that? Or after that I realized that it's not weed. It's not cocaine. It's more than that. He told me that he tried everything, and he told me about the reasons why he started taking drugs. And we talked. After it, I shared with him some contacts of my colleagues, psychotherapists, and honestly I didn't believe that is going to work. It's just a psychotherapy. From one side and from another side is drug addict. He started to go into sessions. Right now I'm still in contact with him. He's sober for, let's say, 7-8 months. Still can't believe what's happened, but I don't know. I'm getting also emotional when I'm talking about this because I was really trying to help them. After that, another psychotherapist started calling me. Still I was confused because I didn't plan to work with other psychotherapists. They started calling me and offering me if I need them or if someone needs to work with them, that they can offer free sessions. And also, probably the biggest problem here in Macedonia is the price of the psychotherapy. Most of the youngsters know about psychotherapy. They are aware of their traumas, they are aware of their problems, but they're not capable to afford the psychotherapy for them because they're still financially somehow addicted to their parents. And that was super helpful for them. Problems with motivation. One of my participants was a world winner of triathlon, if anyone knows what is triathlon. But in that moment, she didn't want to go to training, she didn't want to do anything. And with her, I was working on her motivation to start again. She's waiting, preparing, and probably for a few years she's going again on the World Championship. I hope that everything will be alright with them. I'm trying all the time when I have enough time to talk with them, because I know what it means for them. This is, as I said, not my previous plan. This is what I did, and I didn't know what I did. Right now, I don't know what I'm doing, because honestly, I didn't plan this. And I'm also free control as Neda. So, yeah, that's the truth about our project.
So our last team member is Sara Yazojska. I think you met her here. Unfortunately, she cannot be with us. So this is her talking to you. I hope the video now will play, not as last time. And then we will show you her project on this screen. Okay.
Sara is a movie editor, so she records a movie about Ohrid, that's the most touristic place in the country. It's under protection of UNESCO, but because of course Macedonians are doing something stupid things in Ohrid, so UNESCO is doing every year its treatment that they will take the protection of UNESCO if the building stop, if we didn't respect the nature and stuff like that in the Ohrid Lake. So she made a movie about it.
Ако следува битка за нивно зачувување, дали ќе се придружите?